This week on Cars and Things Restos, we're back into pulling the engine out of Mako. Good morning guys, we're here at the Holden Bottom Wharf. Welcome back to Cars and Things Restos. This week, well, it's D-Day. That's coming out of there. We've got a little bit of a few repairs we've got to do in the engine bay there. So it was time to pull it out. So I thought, well, it's coming out anyway. So let's bang it into the Stato and have some fun with it. I may have some other plans. A lot of people have been asking me, what am I going to do with Mako? Well, to be honest with you, I haven't thought about it. I was going to put our other engine we got over there into the Stato and run that, and then I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to fix up a couple of imperfections in the engine bay where the paint was all blistered from the extractors, got so hot on the dyno. So I can fix all that up while I've got it out. The store converter is too big. It's a 3.5 store converter, and ironically, when we built Brad's HT, that's got a huge 3.5 store converter in it. And when we built Brad's HT, we put a 2.8 or 2.5 to 2.8 Hughes store converter in it. And Brad wants a 3.5 stall. So he said, why don't we just swap? And I said, perfect, because I got some work to do on Brad's HT before we take it to Summernats. That's going to be an upcoming video coming soon. One of them will be putting the stall converter in it. So we're going to rip the motor and the gearbox out of this. We're going to swap stalls, all that in with the Haltech and everything's going to go into the Stato. But anyway, let's get this girl onto the hoist. We've got to check out a friggin' oil leak too out of the transmission. Hopefully it's the cooler lines. Let's fire it up. We'll see if she starts up. Just like that. Ah, she's a ripper. I love it. Hasn't been running for probably a month. Alright, I'll warm her up and then we'll get it over here and we'll back her onto the hoist. Righto. Let's back her in. Alrighty, let's back her under the hoist. Hopefully you can hear me alright. So I can start. I'm not going to probably pull the engine out today because it'll be hot as fuck now. It's that 90 degrees. So at least I can pull the blower and everything off it today and I'll get stuck in it until tomorrow. Love it. Alright, it's okay. She's alright. Don't stress. Rightio. Time to start ripping her apart. Look, it's not a big drama. The paint down there, but I want to fix it anyway, so I want it right. So as I said, plans to take this out, put it in the burnout car. Mako will go and sit over there for a few months and just chill until we get our floor in our new shed, and it can go over there. But then a lot of people have been asking me, what are we doing? What are you doing, Mako? And that's going to go into the 8Z. So we've got the 6 litre sitting here. So you know what? I'm thinking we might even bang the 6 litre in it. Not sure. I might put the 6 litre in it and get it mobile with the 6 litre in it. Get it back on the road. Wouldn't mind driving it, guys. That's the thing. Wouldn't mind driving it on the road. So, or it doesn't need the 6 litre in it. I've got the 308 that we can put in it. Because I just want to cruise it. You know, I just want to drive it around, and that might be the go, because that's easy. I can just whack that straight in. We've got a Trimatic there with a 3.5 stall converter. You know what? That might be the go. I might do that. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. That would be easy. I could do that in a weekend, and I could just have to get another bonnet, and I've got plenty of bonnets. That would allow me to drive it. Wouldn't go real hard. But I can cruise it, you know. And gee, I just don't know what I'll do about the dash though, because I've got the Haltech dash in it. Anyway, I'm going to start tearing this apart and get this engine out. Okay. Alrighty guys, so last night I put this up in the air and checked this bloody trans oil leak, and the whole pan was just covered in oil everywhere. So I washed it all down, cleaned it all off. I was having a bit of a look around, and I really thought, oh well, it can't be the pan. I had a look up at the cooler lines, and they looked all nice and dry. And then I stuck my hand up there and grabbed the dipstick tube, and it pushed down. So I'm just wondering if it wasn't the dipstick tube wasn't sitting in properly, because I've left it overnight and there's not a drop of oil on it now. So fingers crossed that's all it was. Anyway, this has got to come out. Get all this motor and gearbox out of it, so we can sit her in the Stato. No damage, thank Christ. The paintwork. I still got to get that. I didn't say that because I still got to get the transmission out. Not sure. I need to get the extractors out so you can see all that blister and paint. See it all? See, it's all cracked up the back there, down there. So I want to fucking scuff all that back, clean it all off. Big boy's here, morning mate.
G'day, how are you people?
The boy is a master. He's fabricated our mounts for us. There they are there. We just got to clean them up a bit and give them a paint. So that's our new engine mounts he's fabricated for us. He's made them, they're extra heavy duty, these ones.
Gonna need it with that thing.
So they are not going to go anywhere. So that is going to replace that there. And it's going to be fucking unbelievable. So the plan is now that he's designed this. Unfortunately, the laser cutter shit itself last week, and he only had this plate, which is, I think it's 8mm, is it?
8 or 10.
8 or 10, but who cares? We wanted them this weekend because we wanted to get the engine in, so it has smashed them out for us. And we'll get them in the Savo and see how they look. Good job, mate. Proud of you. So, if anybody's looking for some LS engine mounts, contact me, because Henry's going to start fabricating them for us.
Cars and restos branded.
Yeah.
As fuck.
Alrighty.
Here, let me get some sun. I'll come around the other side.
Fucking cameraman's not doing his job, Henry.
Didn't know he had a fucking job.
Fucking anything else.
You're not wrong there.
I'm good my side except me.
Fucking, I'll get out of your road.
I've got 8 my side.
Off you go, son. You going on speed? No, just normal.
Go. One little LS sitting in there, ready to fire up, boys.
And gearbox, thank you. Turn
Oh,
the
yeah.
400 in.
Yeah, got the 400 and gear shifter hooked up, Trav. Fucking rip ship.
And extractors on.
Yeah, extractors on with a little bit of a modification on that one down there. That's about it. Other than that, these fucking engine mounts are absolutely magic. Tell you what, I'm fucking wrapped with them. Sponsored, boys.
$500 if anyone wants it.
So next step is I'll probably pull the Haltech out of Mako, and we'll put all that in, and then I can stick the blower on. Jeez, fucking, I hope that blower's going to fit, Trav. Ah, well, nothing the fucking soul saw won't fix. Say about that guy. Alright, actually, what we might do is grab our Astros power strip. Oh yeah, I just pulled the wiring harness out of Mako, slipped it in to the Stato. I've got it coming through the original hole over there. Looks like it's all going to reach. The wiring's going to be long enough, which I'm pretty happy about. So next step is just tidy up this wiring a bit, and then let's stick the intake on it and get the blower on it. Guys, ran into an issue. Didn't know that the motor, this sits, I've got to take 40 mil out of this cowl back to here. I might even come back right back here, give it heaps of clearance. So I'm going to take all that off, cut all that out, just so the blower will fit. Oh well, here's what it is. There we are, it's on. The Stato is officially blown. I had to cut that out. We've got plenty of clearance there now. Just got enough clearance for the air temp sensor to get in. It just fitted. If anyone wants to know how much work we've done with this blower, have a look. This rig all, stuff all, mate. Hasn't even done 200 Ks. Anyway, there you are. Blower is on. Just got to put the injection hat on it now. Injection hat, which I'll probably put it all on there for now, but it's not a big job to pull it off. But I've got to talk to Scotty because we want to go to E85, and I'm not sure if we've got big enough injectors. Scotty's going to work that out. Give me a call and let me know whether I've got to put bigger injectors in or not, which is not hard. I just got to rip the hat off it and the injector block, wherever that is, in there, and swap the injectors out. It's got 9 731 injectors in it, which brings it up to 800 and something on the injector size. I was thinking of going 1,000, but I'm not sure. We'll see what Scotty says. Alrighty, well, that's the next thing, injector hat onto it. She's officially blown. She's on. Hooked up. I've got fuel pump running. So that's good. I'm just waiting on some fittings. I've got to because it's going to be a deadhead system now, I've got to block that off. I just wanted to flush all the fuel system, so I've done that. Just put a temporary power wire in there. Well, that'll probably be it, but I'll have to shorten it up a bit, make it a bit cleaner. I've got the power steering pump all hooked up. It's all in and powered. I just got to hook up the trigger wires. So one goes to the alternator wire and one's got to come over here to the fuse box to a power wire. So all that side of it's going to be fine. So I've got power to the ECU. All that's good. The only thing I don't have at the minute is it won't turn over. I'm not sure why. I've just got to check the wiring. I'm not sure. I'm just going to have a look at wiring diagrams tonight and see what's going on. I'm pretty sure, I don't think the car needs a signal from the ECU to say start. I'm not sure. I'll look into it tonight. Alrighty guys, so what I've done, I've hooked everything up apart from the cooling system. Injectors are all on. I just sprayed a bit of brake clean down it and it fired. So now I've got the injectors back on. We'll see if it fires up. I've just got my return line blocked off because it's a deadhead system now. And let's see. So what I found was with the starter motor last night, I was turning the key. I had no starter motor, and the reason was because the starter relay earths through the PCU or the ECU, the power control module, which is on the floor over there, which we don't have anymore. So what I did is I found the earth side of the relay and I've just earthed it out, and now it turns over. So I've already started it on brake clean, it fired. Let's see if it'll fire up on injectors now. There we are. Engine's in, she's blown. Ready to go. Just waiting for me radiator to turn up. We're here at the end of the week. A couple of other fittings I need to get on it. But now we probably could get on to fitting up the bonnet and making the bonnet fit. And I've got to put a catch can on it. All happening. Alrighty, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for coming along and watching. Thanks for all the comments. If you like what we're doing, let us know. If you haven't subscribed, please jump on and subscribe, hit the bell, share with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Cheers!